I think lesson 19 could be a really good song. I'm not alone in experiencing the effects of my thoughts. About cookies! I'll let you know when I officially release it. It'll probably work itself into some like kind of a deep house techno song. Like, I mean, it's like at first, you thought it was gonna be country. No, we went techno. All right. Welcome to lesson 19. I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my thoughts. Straight up spin off from yesterday. I'm not alone in experiencing the effects of my seeing. Honey, you're not alone. Okay, so I feel like I should break it down for all the dummies. It's like, think of your thoughts as farts. Honey, you are not alone in experiencing the effects of your thoughts. Just like if you let one out, we would all know about it. Thinking and farting and its results are really simultaneous. No, okay, all right. We're not going to go there. But seriously, do you see how it's like just like an invisible stinker has an effect, so does your thoughts. It's invisible energy. We just luckily can't smell your thoughts. All right, so anyways, I did take some notes today. I'm not alone in experiencing the effects of this thought about whatever. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to search our minds, eyes closed, and we're going to carefully search for thoughts. I'm reading from the book, from the book on this book holder. And then we will consider each one, name it, and say it out loud. Anyways, did you get a book? Do you have an app? Like, do you have the lesson in front of you? Even if you're listening to someone read you a lesson, I highly recommend at least downloading that app that I have in the description box and looking over it so that you can see how the blanks are and where you need to fill in. And so you'll see it a little different. All right, well, until I better, you know what? Let's do the notes because all I've got is like stinkers on, yeah, okay. You're going deeper and deeper into these notes. I knew my hypnotist voice would come in handy. Today, Jesus was talking about every day we are allowing ourselves. Well, actually, we're allowing the lessons. We are allowing these lessons to go deeper into our beliefs about reality. So that's why the Course in Miracles is not giving me a day off this year, because every day that I do it, it goes deeper and deeper into my beliefs and it undoes. Like it's not ever going to take a day off, because I was thinking about that, like, whoa, I gotta take notes every day. Yeah, honey, every day. In each day you do it, you are allowing the lessons to go deeper into your beliefs about reality. Jesus had a great reminder today on the Tina Jesus playlist. You can find the link in the description box. Remember, your thoughts are seeds. Every single thoughts. There are no idle thoughts, remember? So it's like we cannot leave these kids unattended anymore. It's like, just think of your thoughts as like crazy, rambunctious children, somewhat destructive, somewhat, it doesn't seem like it's doing much, but it's like it's always doing something. You are creating your life with your thoughts. Remember, your thoughts are seeds. So quit planting fights. Hello, could you quit planting seeds of destruction? Okay, thanks. So great Tina Jesus chat today. And anytime like thoughts are referred to as seeds, the herbalist in me loves that. Okay, pathways of light. No private thoughts. Nope, no private thoughts. It's like thoughts are like accidental toots. It's not just yours, okay? It affects everybody. Your thoughts are affecting everyone. Your thoughts are creating your life. Now, even in the ego illusion, it takes two thoughts to hold it together. And that is why it's so important for us to step away from the way everybody else is thinking and encourage others to do the same, because the ego knows that like this illusion called life is held together because people agree. Yeah, isn't that interesting? Maybe that's why social media and politics and the news, man, they really pound that narrative into everybody because it takes two thoughts to hold it together. So when you and I come together and choose to see differently, then we are going to join in that energy to be released from hell, to be released from the ego thought system. So it's a good pep talk today in the Pathways of Light, lesson 19. This is our domain. These little bitches, these little thoughts are ours. So let's claim our domain and fully embrace this lesson so that we can go home to love. My videos are only ever for entertainment purposes, same as my podcast. As soon as I'm done recording, I go back to like zero personality. All right, quit planting fights. I told you to quit planting fights. That's funny because it reminds me of my daughter when she was just wee little, and we moved here for the first time, and we finally had a yard to have a garden. And I was like, honey, what do you want to grow in the garden? And she looks at me and says, noodles. Okay. Yes, we can grow a noodle tree. Absolutely. All right, but we don't want to grow a fight tree. We really don't. We want to knock that shit off. And I am so stinking guilty of doing this all the time. I need to take Rage Against the Machine off of my playlist because as soon as I hear it, I want to punch somebody in the face. And that's not good because then I'm planting a seed, a fight seed. I'm planting a seed. So I should probably listen to more loving music. I should probably not get myself primed to be like, right? Or heartache. Think about all the sad songs we listen to that just get us imagining like worst case scenarios with people. And we need to knock it off. We need to, right there, knock it off. So release ourselves from hell. What is hell? It's the ego thought system. Hello, it's Earth. Sometimes, but we can choose to see differently. So I love the notes, and yeah, I do love, it's like there are no private thoughts. And when we get close and intimate to people and like we'll think of something and then they literally message us about it, how did you know about it before they sent you that text? You just literally saw them asking you that in your mind because the thought got to you quicker than the text. All right, Pathways of Light. Pathwaysoflight.org. Welcome to the reading, A Course in Miracles Workbook Lesson 19 Insights. I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my thoughts. There are no private thoughts because there are no private minds. I am realizing that the idea of anything being private is all just a fabrication, an illusion. In truth, we are all joined in one mind. As I am willing to let go of thoughts of separation, I help my brother let go of thoughts of separation. As each of us refuses to join with illusions, it gradually falls apart because even in the ego thought system, it takes two to agree in the illusion for it to hold together. Telling myself often that I do not know what anything means helps me to open my connection with the Holy Spirit and receive a corrected perception. The Holy Spirit, which is also called universal inspiration, works through all of us as we are willing to have an open mind. As we join with the one mind is all we see. Today I practice again, holding Holy Spirit's hand, realizing that I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my thoughts. There is only one word that is different between the central idea of yesterday's and today's lessons: seeing and thoughts. The lesson points out that seeing is the effect of thoughts, and cause and effect are never separated. One does not come before the other. They are simultaneous. The ego ploy of projection is an attempt to disconnect cause from effect and then make the effect appear to turn on us and be a cause of our distress or vulnerability. So the recognition of the unbreakable connection between cause and effect is central to our release from the hell of separation, the hell of the ego thought system. Because cause and effect cannot be separated, everything we see is the effect of our thoughts. This puts everything we see in our domain subject to our thoughts. We can change our thoughts, and thus we can change what we see. We cannot be a victim because we are the master of our domain. The full recognition of this is the end of the ego, for it is the recognition that oneness is real and separation is illusion. Once again, I am seeing that this one lesson, if fully embraced without reservation, would bring about my complete release and return me to my home in love. The Course acknowledges that this is not a leap that I am willing to make at this time. I am grateful that it does not judge me for that. It simply offers an exercise to help me move in the direction of freedom. I am so grateful for the gentleness of the Course. Its ideas may be upsetting at times, and I may resist them tooth and nail. Yet the Course gently urges me on to take one more baby step toward my complete release from all limitation. I am willing to keep practicing because I want the peace of God. pathwaysoflight.org. Now that was interesting. Even in the ego thought system, it takes two to hold together the illusion. Now do we get it? Why the narrative is so strongly pushed on us, why history is crammed down our throat, why the story that they want us to learn is always there. So it's like, if I want to hold on to this illusion, this story that I'm telling myself, I need you to agree with me, because that's how we keep it glued together. Crazy. All right, so anyways, our thoughts of love actually do the same thing, but just in a beautiful way. So that's why we're here sharing. That's why we're here caring. That's why we're trying not to plant fight seeds anymore. That's why we're trying to put new energy into the earth, into our minds, into our lives. And know, like lesson 19, good job, by the way, making it 19 days with me. Good job in recognizing that you're not alone in experiencing the effects of your thoughts.